Today we're talking about these guys, massage guns. Now, if you have tight, achy, painful muscles or joints and you've been looking online for ways to kind of relieve that pain on your own, there's a really good chance that you've come across massage guns or you've probably heard of people using them. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about massage guns, everything that you really need to know. There's loads of reviews on massage guns on YouTube and some of them are really good, so definitely go and check some of them out as well. But today I'm just giving you an overview of what they are, who they're for, where to get them and how much they cost, just so you have a really good idea of whether it's right for you. So the first thing we need to discuss is what are massage guns? They are essentially electronic pieces of kit that use percussion or vibration to work into your muscles or to reduce tightness and improve your circulation. There's a huge variety of massage guns. So if you looked on Amazon, for example, you would literally find thousands of different variations. They range from as little as $20 or £20 all the way up to like $400, £400. And there is a big difference in quality and reliability and also power. So here I've got two different variations. This one here is a $80 version. This is the Renfo massage gun. And then this is a $400. This is the Hyper Ice Hypervolt Plus. I'm not being sponsored by this. I have not been sent these. This one here is my own personal massage gun that I've been using on my clients. And this one here is one of my clients' massage guns who let me borrow it for today's video. So what do they do? What do massage guns do? Well, the first thing that they do really is they work into the muscles to soften the muscle, improve circulation. So what they do is they push the attachment in and out many, many times per second. And what that does is it kind of hammers the muscle, hammers the soft tissues. So it pushes blood away and allows blood to get sucked back in multiple times per second. So it reduces muscle tightness and it improves blood circulation. So this helps to speed up your recovery. So if you've got, let's say, tightness in a muscle, spasm, you want to reduce your muscle soreness from exercise, these are perfect ways to do that. If you have something that's perhaps an injury or an acute injury, you wouldn't want to necessarily use these on the injury, but you could certainly use them around to improve the circulation. Let me show you right now what it sounds like, what it looks like. So we'll start with the cheaper version. They've got a button, usually a button on the back, sometimes a button on the top. If you press in and hold, that turns the device on. As you can see, it's going in and out. You won't be able to see it going at the speed on the camera, but this is going many, many times per second. You can probably hear the noise. This is how much noise it makes. And as you increase the setting, it goes up in terms of speed. As you increase the speed, that's all that happens. It increases the speed, doesn't increase the power, doesn't increase the range. So as you can hear, it's quite quiet. This one is the more expensive one. If we turn it on, again, you turn it on at the back. This one has 3 settings. And again, this is the sound of the first speed setting, second, and third. So what you might be able to hear is that this one is probably a little bit louder. The reason is because this one has a much more powerful motor. Now the difference between the two, obviously this one has a more powerful motor. It also means that when you're pressing into someone or you're pressing it into yourself, you can press a lot harder before the device stalls. In fact, this one is actually very difficult to stall. So if I show you on me now, as I turn it on, it's very difficult to stall this one. Whereas if you're using a cheaper one, as you're pressing in, the motor will often stall at a much lighter pressure. So as I press in, you'll see it starts to slow down and eventually it stops. So that's the difference that you're getting between the more expensive ones and the cheaper ones. The more expensive ones have generally better motors and they won't stall, and they could potentially be a lot more reliable. There's a lot of variations on Amazon of this model. They're all pretty much the same, probably made in China, and have different bodies attached to them. But you're looking at around sort of about $80 to $150 for the sort of mid-range products, but they won't be as good as the Hyperice Hypervolt. Most of my clients actually quite like me using a massage gun on them. There are of course some people that don't, and one of the questions that I often get asked is there anywhere that I shouldn't use it? Is there any way that I can cause more harm than good? And is there anyone that shouldn't be using massage guns? Now, generally speaking, massage guns are fairly safe to use. You wouldn't want to use them on acute injuries. You definitely don't want to be using them on bone, because all that's going to do is cause irritation. And if you have any medical conditions or perhaps prosthetics or a pacemaker, it might be worth just checking with your doctor just to make sure it is okay to use. But I haven't heard of anything contraindicating the use of these. One thing I would just say is you obviously want to be careful of using these in your neck, just because of where certain important blood vessels are. But I still use it on people. I use it on the back of people's necks, but I know where the muscles are and I know where the blood vessels are. So just be careful if you are going to use it on your neck. One of the risks of using massage guns is if you're not used to them, you can make yourself quite sore, especially if you do it for too long, or you're pressing in too hard, or you're not giving yourself enough rest time in between using it. So for example, if you did this on a Monday and then a Tuesday, a Wednesday and Thursday, you're not giving your body a chance to recover from using it. So generally I would advise maybe using it on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you give yourself a day in between to rest and just recover. So if you're looking to get yourself a massage gun, I'm sure there's plenty of places to get them. Amazon for me is just one of the easiest places. You can get the cheaper models for as little as £20 or $20. I would probably advise not going as cheap as that. My advice would be to get a mid-range product. This one is about $80, £80. This is good enough for most people starting out. If you're not sure whether you're gonna like it, if you're not sure if you're gonna use it or how it's gonna feel, get yourself one that's sort of a mid-range, $80 to $120, £120. That way you haven't wasted too much money if you don't like it. What I will say is that the cheaper ones will generally sort of probably wear out sooner. They're not as powerful as the more expensive ones as well. This one is the Hyperice Hypervolt Plus. This one is like the absolute best that you can buy, the beast of all massage guns. It is super powerful. I love it. For me, I use it all the time. I use it in clinic all the time. So it's important for me that I have one that's powerful, reliable, has a good battery life, and I can use over and over again knowing that it's not going to conk out on me. So if you're the sort of person that wants to get the best, you're not worried about spending the money, and you know that you're going to use it regularly, then definitely get yourself one of these. I'm not sponsored in any way using either of these. Like I said earlier, this one is my own personal one, and this one is a client's one who's let me borrow it. So it really comes down to personal choice. Which one should you get? That's totally up to you. Have a look on Amazon, go with the reviews. Just be aware on Amazon that some of the reviews are not necessarily authentic. So generally speaking, I would go for about $80, £80 to get a reasonably good one. And if you don't like it, you can always return it. Amazon have obviously got a very good return policy too. One of the benefits of using massage guns over something like foam rolling is that you can use a massage gun pretty much anywhere. If you are unable to get down on the floor, if you find foam rolling very difficult, or you find it very painful and you can't control how much pain or pressure you can put in on a foam roller, then a massage gun is a fantastic option. Like I said, you can use it sitting down. So if you're, for example, in a wheelchair, then you can use that without having to climb down on the floor and climb back up into your chair. So these are very accessible. They're very easy to use. Anyone can use them. The only downside to using a massage gun is that there are certain places that are very difficult to get to. For example, if you're trying to use it in your back, you need to kind of hold it a slightly different way just to try and get it at the right angle. So it's probably a bit easier to get someone else to do it, but then you have to trust them that they're not going to do it too hard. But generally speaking, I really like massage guns. If you're looking to improve your recovery, if you're looking to kind of make yourself feel a bit better, you're reducing aches and pains or tightness, then definitely consider getting yourself a massage gun. So guys, I hope that has helped you. If the video was useful for you, I'd really appreciate it if you could just give it a thumbs up. If you know someone who perhaps would benefit from using one of these, just share the video with them. Click on the share button below and share it with them. If you guys want to get one, then there's a couple of links down below which will link to a couple of products that I think are really worth you getting. If you guys do decide that you want to get one, then drop me a comment. Let me know which one you got. Let me know how you found it. Do you enjoy it? What do you find works best for it? So let me know your thoughts about massage guns, whether you've tried them, whether you like them, don't like them. I'd really love to hear your thoughts.